Today's chosen movie star of the day is Tyson, a 17-year-old Yorkshire Terrier, or better known as a Yorkie. If this is your first time here, I'm a dog groomer and I've been grooming over 30 years, and I make dog grooming videos. I'm starting this guy's grooming with shampoo and conditioner. And in case you're wondering what he's standing on, yes, it is a storage bucket with holes drilled in it for drainage. It just lifts the dogs up so I don't have to bend over into the tub all day. So this old guy, in case you don't know, is very old for being 17. That's very old. He's probably like 100 years old in people years. He's got very hard eye boogers. I'm just loosening them up while he's wet so I can remove them when I'm cutting his hair. I'm blow drying him for a few minutes and then I'll put him away and finish drying him on the grooming table. As you can clearly see, he's not a fan of the blow dryer, but I have to dry him because his hair needs to be dry before I start his haircut. So I just did that for a minute to get most of this water off, and now I'm going to wrap him up in a towel and get him back out in just a minute. Okay, you want to go hang out in the cage? Let's go. This right here is one of the reasons why the Yorkie is my favorite dog to groom. He's almost dry. They dry so fast, they're so little, they're so easy. And I made a dog bandana just for him. It's got a little sugar skull on it. And here's my little puppies, my Basset Hound puppies, they're 10 months old, hanging out with us. I'm going to guess his owners probably can't mess with him too much, like cut his hair or clean his eyes out, because I'm going to guess he won't let anybody touch him. So they said just take him short. They want everything nice and short, even though it's cold out. They said he has a sweater, because I don't think he's letting anybody really mess with him too much anymore, because when dogs get older, they can get very grouchy. As you can see, he's very wiggly, and he doesn't like his face touched or his legs. As you can see, his hair is very thin. Their hair gets thin when they get old, just like people. Plus, Yorkies have thin hair anyway. I'm not sure if I said it, but he's getting a number 7 blade all over, which is about a 1/4 inch left. I'm shaving out his potty area with a 10 blade. Which is very short, because when they go potty, they pee all over their hair. So we as in us groomers, we like to shave their bellies out with a 10 blade. I'm shaving the pads of his feet with a 40 blade, because they can get very hairy and dirty too, and they track in everything into the house that they step in outside. He's really wiggly for having his feet trimmed, so I just kind of hold on tight and do it anyway. What are you going to do? He's getting his nails trimmed while he's here today, which he is not a fan of. I'm gonna guess he probably doesn't have much teeth left, as in to bite me with, but I'm sure he has a couple, so he's getting ready to get a muzzle on because my hand is too close to his face. Once they start pulling away, and if you don't let go, they'll start biting you. Yep, he started. I'm just going to use a muzzle while I finish up his feet. His face is really matted, and I'm going to guess since he's so old, he probably has bad teeth, and he probably doesn't let his owners trim his face or brush him. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. So I'm just taking, I don't know if they wanted a beard or not. They said they wanted the body short, but I'm just taking it all off. I don't think they really care. It's just easier when they get this old just to shave everything off. That way you don't have to mess with them. They can just let them live their life and root around in the dirt outside. You don't have to worry about brushing them or cutting their hair. This haircut's going to last him for a few months. There we go. Good boy. Almost done. I'm using my comb to pull the hair out from away from his eyes, and then I'm coming in with my 30 blade and carefully shaving out the mats from around his eyes. Real quick. There we go. I'm using my slicker brush to brush his face, working from behind him. See how I'm holding him from behind? Because he might not like this. Like I said, if he has bad teeth, his face probably hurts. So I'm being careful not to get bit. It may look like I'm squeezing his neck, but I'm not. I am actually holding his jawbone. That's how I'm holding his head still. Put the muzzle back on him real quick because I have to lift him up to shave out his belly. It's hard to get under there with the clipper since he's so small. And a lot of dogs don't like this. They don't like to be picked up like this. So I put it on just for a second. Oh yeah. Also while I clean his ears too. He had a lot of goopy, hard, crumbly stuff in his ear. This hard stuff was filled in one of his ears. The other ear was okay, but not this one. I'm going to use these hemostats to try to get out the rest. He's got a lot of stuff down in here. And now I'm just going to wipe it out with a cotton ball and some ear cleaner. We're almost done here. I'm going to go back over him one more time, make sure there's no hairs out of place. I'm wiping him down with some conditioner and knocking off all these loose hairs. And I'm wiping out the corners of his eyes with some water. Make sure his face is nice and clean. And I missed a spot. I'm going over one more time on his side. And the big moment he's been waiting for, he is getting his sugar skull bandana.